Hey, I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
Boss.
Oh, man.
We just watched the season finale, season 4 of Walking Dead. We have some
awesome.
opinions
And-
about it. Boss,
Yeah.
Crazy.
would you like to start?
I am angered.
Why?
First, let's start from the beginning. Can we talk about the first part?
Yes.
Well, you can't be angry about the first part of that episode.
My favorite part was, well, I guess not part, but obviously when he bites his throat.
Yes.
I love how every other.
Hold on, let's get a little clearer. What are you talking about?
Okay,
When
so
he
we
bites
fuck
his
do you
throat.
mean?
we have
When
this
he
scene.
bites his throat. When who bites whose throat?
We have this scene where
Who else gets their throat bitten by a person in this
I
episode
think
that
we
we
should-
need to clarify?
Rick
Well, I just
Michonne-
think it's like internet radio. We gotta be a little specific.
Rick, Michonne, and Carl, they're set up camp for the night.
Yeah.
Rick and Michonne are discussing what's going on, and then out of nowhere, there's a gun barrel put right to Rick's head. When
And
you come
it's,
back from a commercial, you realize it's the group that Daryl has been
Yep.
traveling with. Rick is the person they've
You
been
screwed
tracking.
up, asshole. As we keep saying.
And then you have that amazing scene where,
Throat bite.
yeah,
So yeah, Rick is they're all confronted.
Or not throat bite, but neck bite.
So Daryl comes out and is saying, "No, these are good people. You're not going to kill them." And then the one guy, the leader of the group, is saying, "See, that's a lie. You're a liar." So then they start to teach, quote unquote, teach Daryl, and they start to. Then the guy's like, "We're gonna beat him to death." I love that the creepiest looking guy is also, of course, the pedophile.
Yeah.
The child rapist.
Yeah.
And they get Carl out of the van. That guy is fixing to rape Carl.
Oh, he's fixing.
You hear?
He's all about
you
it.
heard the belt unbuckling, right? Yeah.
Obviously.
it was
he's-
sickening.
That was fucked up.
And I was like, holy shit, this guy needs to die as horribly as possible, and it pays off.
Oh yeah. So we'll get to that in a second. So then there's
When
some
he-
fighting. There's like some classic stuff where like Rick headbutts the guy and the gun goes off and you think, okay, now they're gonna get away. But like Rick is too stunned from the headbutt and from the gunshot in his ear, and then the guy recovers and he's like, no, I got this. Then Michonne kind of has a similar reaction. She like swats the gun away, gets like an attack in, but the guy recovers. So you think, oh shit, they're fucked. And then
What I liked about the throat bite, or not throat bite, neck bite.
again, jumping ahead.
No,
here.
this is not. This is the next part. The neck bite is that all the other outlaw guys, I don't call them outlaws. They're like stunned. You know,
well, what's
That was-
happened
that
here
was my
is, like,
favorite part about it.
Isn't there a sequence where Daryl is kind of explained, like he's talking to Rick later on after this all happened? He's like, "Oh, I met these people. They had a code, this and that." So these
It was a
people,
stupid code.
Yeah, they were traveling. This guy was apparently some sort of leader. He had some sort of code, but this code also entails that, yeah, you want to rape a kid.
It's a free for all.
as long as you claim it, or like
I claim that kid's butthole.
yeah, something like that. And so now you see where this code brings you.
So what happens is then Rick is confronted with the leader. The leader is like pulls him up and he's like taking control again. And then Rick goes ahead and bites his throat.
Everyone else in the group witnesses this, and I was just telling you, like, I was reading The Dark Knight Returns from 1986. There's a sequence in that book where there's this gang called the Mutants, and Batman basically just says, in order for me to completely eliminate this group, I need to, in front of all the gang members, I need to beat the shit of the main leader.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets the group to separate.
Yeah.
So that's basically what Rick does. He just shows this guy made these rules. Boom, I'm going to bite his neck out.
Everyone is like, what? They're like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
And
And then
what just
Rick
happened? And
does,
Michonne takes advantage of that hesitation. She kills the guy that's got a gun on her, and then next is Daryl. They take out the people that are on beating the shit out of Daryl. But then there's that pedophile with Carl after everyone else has been taken out by Rick and Michonne. And then he's like, oh, I'll kill him. And then Rick just is like, oh, I got this.
He just ignores
He takes
him.
the knife. He just ignores him. He just walks up to him. Then the guy's like, he pushes Carl to the side, puts his hands up, and he's like, no.
Did the guy have a gun, or was it a knife?
No, he had a
No, it was a
knife.
knife. But he, like, just gets rid of everything. And he's like, I surrender.
Yeah.
And then Rick Godfather 2 style,
him.
stabs him in the fucking stomach, and then just starts lifting the fucking knife
what
up
did you
to
say?
like
it
his
was
throat.
from like belly button to throat.
That's
it's just
what,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
and have
man.
you ever seen Godfather 2 when Robert De Niro, you'll see the scene, he like does that to this, it's fucking, that's what it reminded me of. It was so sick. And he looks like, is lifting it up to his, like, his neck. And then he just
Deserved
keeps
it.
stabbing him over and over and over again.
As
I
Carl,
didn't feel bad
As
for
Carl
him.
just is like there.
No.
Michonne is, no,
I
hell
felt
no.
like
I was
good.
that was like one
I
of my
didn't think
favorite
it was
scenes of the
overdone.
series.
I
Well,
don't-
we don't even know how long it went on for, because then you just hear the sounds of Rick continuously stabbing
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy,
Yeah, it was
while
a little
Carl is just looking on with these like deadened eyes.
Yeah.
And Carl becomes terrified almost of Rick.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Made me feel
that
so
was
good.
Fucking awesome.
I don't know why. It just like, yes.
I felt good as soon as Rick like just took a
Bit the
bite out of
guy.
that
Yeah,
guy.
that
I
was
like,
awesome.
fuck yes, this is great.
That's
oh my
Rick.
god, that was
I
amazing.
love Rick.
know.
Then you get to a scene
As a
with,
strong mom, I look for those qualities. I look for those qualities in a man.
As an alpha male, I agree. And as a what were you? A dominant
True leader. I was Rick.
Yeah.
I'm the neck butter.
You're a
Hey
true
guys,
leader.
look, don't fight too hard over me, okay? I'm a strong mom. You're gonna be naturally
I
attracted
claim
to
him.
me.
I claim him.
All right.
So then you get to
They're going to. They're finding Terminus.
Yeah, basically the rest of the episode is like they're continuing their trek onto Terminus.
Yes.
Then they get there. Oh my god.
Well,
And
first
then-
they come upon Terminus through like the back area. Apparently, there's like a chain link.
Yeah, they went
fence.
off the tracks.
Yeah.
Just in case, because they were nervous. They wanted to check these people out first before
Yeah.
they saw them. That's what Rick
And
said.
I gotta say, like every time they introduce Terminus, especially in the last episode, it just makes me so nervous.
Right. This
They
they
come on
music.
Terminus.
Yeah,
When
they-
they're like sneaking in.
Yeah.
And
they-
that woman in the last episode, there was something so creepy about her.
Right.
Like how many times has she said this? And she's always cooking.
yeah.
Right,
like
right.
why
She's
is the
Always at the
cooking.
grill.
why
always
is
at
the
the grill.
immediate response? Let's fix a plate.
Right.
Here's
Like,
Oh, you
why?
look like you've been on the road a while. And so then what happens is she says that to Glenn and Maggie in that group when they come in last episode. Then when Rick and them show up like kind of in the back door, that guy says the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how many fucking times have they done this? So
Yeah.
then they're still cautious. They put their weapons down and they're patted down. But then
Well,
they
what
say, here you
before
go,
you get
take
there-
your weapons back.
I love how when they get there, they kind of enter the back way, and this woman is like doing like an announcement on some loudspeaker.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the radio.
And then she's like,
AM.
you know, blah
Just
blah
in
blah.
case
blah.
anyone's picking up on the frequency.
Yeah, and then they walk in, and then immediately you're walking into a situation where it's like these people have everything set up, everything's
Yeah.
fine.
They're calm.
And it's so creepy to begin with. Yeah, the guy shows up and he's like, "Hey, look, all we ask is that we want to see your weapons." So they put all the weapons on the ground, and it's like, "Okay, you can keep your weapons here."
Yeah. We
They
just
give 'em
want to
right
see.
back.
We just want to know what you have on you.
we just
Yeah.
want to taste.
Yeah, just so it's like they're building trust.
Yeah.
And then what happens is then they go out to the main area where Glenn and Maggie and that group
Scared
had been.
meat don't taste good.
They
that's
saw
why.
they saw the cook lady, and she says the same bullshit, and they start like, "Oh, I'll fix you a plate." Then Rick notices something in the guy's cargo pants pocket, and he reaches in, pulls out a gun. And he's got a gun on the guy, and he sees that it's the pocket watch that Herschel gave Glenn. And he's, saying, all right, now everyone's like at a standoff. And he's saying, where'd you get the watch? And then that all goes to hell. That was so confusing to me,
It
that
was
part, because,
confusing at the end of it.
yeah, what happens is then, so it's this standoff. You see the guy, what was that guy's name that greeted them in the radio room?
Gareth.
Gareth.
He comes
That's
out.
It's like a bard name
As soon as I
from
saw that
Baldur's
guy-
Gate.
I know. As soon as I saw that guy, I hated him.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh god, yeah.
Well, the thing,
Gareth.
the thing I don't like is they're so level. Is that the right? Everyone
They
just seems
seem like
this is
hippies
the
a
way
little
we
They're
do
too
things.
routine about the whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's
like commute.
I expect people to go drop your weapons. This
Right.
is how things are done here.
The difference between, and I think what they did was, and like the difference between like Rick's group and this Terminus group, and how you could immediately tell something was wrong, was that Rick had that, and they set that up in the first episode of this season, where Rick had the 3 questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About like, how many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed, and why did you kill them?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? These Terminus people don't
they
have
don't
that.
care.
They just say,
They're just
welcome. You look like you've been on the road a while. I bet you're hungry. So it's like, come on, eat human being meat. and get the taste for it and become one of us.
No,
you know what I mean? Like they don't,
or fatten them up.
I didn't realize that until now that we're talking about it. But you see that difference of trustworthiness, like that genuineness between Rick and him asking those questions, like kind of trying to define these people's humanity that they would find.
Yeah, if you have that level of trust for a complete stranger, it's going to lead me to believe that you have something else set up, something that
an ulterior motive.
Yeah, and also like they show later on, like they have snipers on the roof, they have people. There's people watching. They know what's going on. If I'm going to go into this camp where I think...
I would, like, stay outside a while, scope them out, see what
like,
they
there's
do.
nothing about them that I would trust at all. Even if they give me back my weapon, I'm like, there's a reason why you're giving
you're
me
not
back my weapon.
scared of
Because
me.
you're not afraid of me.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of how brutal I might have been or what level of weaponry I might have. Like, because there's something working above you that obviously can take me out in a second if you want me to be taken out.
And also, you notice that something's immediately wrong, too, because Gareth says, like, oh, I guess so-and-so's on watch, and that's how they were able to get through. So, you know that then when you see, they say, oh, are you here to rob us? And then, you see that that's all bullshit once you get, like, the snipers on the roof and all this kind of stuff. You see, okay, so they're leaving themselves, they're appearing to be defenseless on purpose.
Yes.
To lure people in. See, like, oh, this is a safe area. Come in. It's a trap. And then the whole thing, it's all the foreshadowing when you see Rick is talking about the rabbit trap, about funneling them in. The tracks are the funnel. Mm-hmm. And, it's all coming, leading towards the noose, which is Terminus. Mm-hmm. And, it's all, I mean, they did a fantastic job of setting it all up.
Yeah,
like that.
It makes me
all
wonder.
The metaphors
like,
and
really
all the foreshadowing all comes together really nicely. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it makes me wonder who's really in charge of that Terminus place, because that's weird.
Well, we're gonna find out next season. I think.
I thought we were gonna find out this episode, but
I mean, it's a huge.
We found out.
So anyway, so then what happens is all hell breaks loose. You realize something's wrong because there's somebody wearing Maggie's poncho. There's somebody that has Glenn's watch, and he lies about where he got the watch. And then they're being chased around this compound. They're obviously being herded around. Where you can tell by where the gunfire is being aimed.
All the shooters on the roof,
being closed.
They're shooting just beyond where they shouldn't go to try and guide them.
The gunfire is always right behind them or just in front of them to direct them.
And then they all make their way into that room with the candles.
Well, first before that, they go past, there's like a fenced-in area, and you see all these like picked-at skeletons.
Bones.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
I missed that when I was watching it, but
Skulls
Boss and I saw that.
Bones
and right away we were like, "Oh shit!"
Stained with blood.
Yeah,
fucked up. And then we get to the room with the candles. So go ahead.
They go in there, and one thing that in there that really creeped me out was the writing on the wall. It said, "What was it? We first, always," or something. like that?
Something trust. And then there were all these names on, or some kind of writing on the floor
around
these candles.
I don't know what's going on there.
These people are fucked up.
And then they go out. Then they're herded into that room because they're like, Rick goes over there, and then there's a door, but it's you see a person there. It's closed, and then they go through another door out in this area by a train car, and that's where it all kind of ends. The people pop up out of the brush, armed. They have nowhere to go, no other options but to throw their weapons down. They're forced to go into this train car, and that's where you find Glenn and Maggie and everyone else. And then you realize, like, okay, they're all trapped here. And then Rick is pretty confident that they're going to be sorry that they screwed with the wrong group.
Yeah, I was leaning forward to see what that final... Because I know that was going to be, like, the last line of the season. Yeah. So I was like...
Which I kind of did... I liked it because... we know what Rick is capable of.
Oh yeah,
neck biting. Oh yeah, he is not afraid to just go fucking ape shit on people.
He's gonna go ape shit.
He's gonna, and I really do believe that. I can't wait for the season finale for the next season already because I really do believe that these people. Well,
they set it up because the season premiere next year.
Yeah, probably next October.
It has to be It has to be what I thought this finale was going to be.
This was a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was. It was a little too ridiculous.
And they were cutting in between intermittently with like flashbacks to Rick talking with Herschel.
That was annoying.
Well, but you see the juxtaposition between what Rick was
Yeah, I get it.
setting
but
it down
I'm just
with
saying
the farmer
it took away
and stuff.
from other stuff. But the other annoying part is that we knew when they're handing them meat. That's the point. We knew that they're cannibals, and then we didn't find out anything more than that.
Yeah, we still don't know what
they...
happened to Beth. Daryl's basically just. Oh yeah, there was one point I wanted to make. I forgot about earlier about Daryl, where I felt like Daryl kind of like was bullshitting a little bit because he's like, I didn't know what they were or what they were capable of, but he did because he saw what they did to that one guy who was fucking with him, and because they beat him to death and put an arrow in his head. He knows what they're capable of.
I think in terms of
child rapists,
yeah, something like that, because he never encountered that. So I think when he's talking to Rick, he understands that Rick has, his son,
maybe,
and so he was like, I was traveling that group, and I knew they were fucked up, but I didn't realize how fucked up they actually were, like to what level they would bring that to.
Yeah.
So,
and that was a good moment when he was like, "Oh, you're my brother." That was like a good moment between him and Rick. I think that was important for Daryl.
You know what's gonna happen next season, though?
What?
Tyreese is gonna save everybody's ass.
Oh man, he's gonna just beat everyone to death with his hammer.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking hammer all over that place.
No, what's gonna happen is that Rick's gonna have to eat some crow because Carol is gonna save him.
Eat some crow.
Eat crow. You know that expression.
Carol.
Well,
I'm hoping Carol dies immediately.
Carol's their fucking savior.
I want Carol to trip and die somehow.
Just trip and die.
The opening scene.
She hits her head on a rock, and that's it.
And that's it. Then it's just Tyreese gonna save everybody.
No, but I think what's gonna happen is Tyreese and Carol, and they're gonna show up, and they might save the day, and Rick is gonna basically owe Carol.
Here's what I want.
Big one there.
Carol gets captured or dies, and then the next shot is Tyreese, like in what is it?
Tyreese on a spit getting cooked.
Like in Die Hard, he's crawling through a vent with a lighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come out to L.A. We'll have some good times, have some laughs. I feel like it now. I know what a TV dinner feels like.
Sneaking around Terminus, infiltrating them.
Giving classic Bruce Willis one-liners.
Right, yes. In a wife beater.
No shoes on.
Oxnard will like that, no?
No shoes.
What you all about, Tyreese?
You don't like Die Hard? You got a problem with Die Hard?
No, I love Die Hard. I didn't say anything.
That's right, you do.
Yeah. I like Tyreese and I like Die Hard.
Hans Gruber. Nakatomi Tower.
See, they should have had some German supervillain at Terminus.
That's
what was missing.
Where are the German criminals?
Ah, so you've made it to our...
Oh, look at these calves. They look so tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to eat some now. Can't I have a nibble? Nein!
Guten Tag.
Oh, welcome to Terminus. Oh, hello, tasty travelers.
That would have been good.
All right, so last week we had really good comments.
I know one was Beth Burgers. Oof. Right?
Yes.
Which could still very well be.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I think
Daryl kind of gave
Beth
up.
Ribs.
That was the other thing I want to say. Daryl kind of gave up on Beth. He was like, oh, she's not dead, but she's just gone. I know, but I would think... I mean, I don't expect him to do anything, but I expect him to feel like... To say, I'm not going to give up on her.
Yeah.
Because I got the sense that he kind of gave up.
But the next step is going to Terminus, I guess.
Well, she's meat. She's just meat. She's one of those skeletons.
Oh, maybe.
First comments from Apple Lehiofew.
Hey, man.
Bonjour.
Anyone else notice that all Maggie seems to care about was finding Glenn? It seems like she completely forgot she had a sister.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, good point. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Maybe she was dead.
That's true. She never mentions her sister's name the
Ah.
entire second half of the season.
That's such a good point.
Wow, what a great...
Well, it kind of seems like Beth was kind of like... Because remember she had that boyfriend one episode?
No, they were really
like
close.
I said, Daryl even
Maggie
just
and
gave
Beth
up
were
on her.
close.
They were close.
So, yeah.
Really? I don't know.
That's
No,
fucked
they
up.
were,
What a
yeah.
great point.
Remember when Maggie was like quarantined and they were talking on the other side of the door from each other? Yeah, they're close.
And then, like, the whole thing about you think that because they watched their dad get beheaded, they would be even closer. And they had a very close relationship. And you saw that too. You didn't see that, Oxnard, but in one of the seasons, Beth had tried to kill herself.
Oh,
she was
really?
so depressed. Yeah, I think in the second season, right, boss?
Yeah,
but
awful second season.
But yeah, they were very. So you see how close they really were. So that's pretty fucked up.
It is.
Glenn comes along and she's just like, "What?
Yeah.
Beth who?
Beth who? Yeah. Right.
Claire Gray, Beth Burgers, anyone, as you said?
Yeah.
That was, of course, implying that these people are cannibals. And
Although the joke's on the cannibals,
Right.
there's no meat on Beth anyway. So.
Yeah, she's all skin and bones.
Yeah.
that's true.
Unless she's in some room getting fattened up.
Maybe she's in like another. Maybe they have like a separate train car where they just like force feed people to people.
Oh no!
You know how they do that? Because they do that to pork. They do that. They feed cows cow. I mean, they feed like pigs pigs and cows cows and all that kind of horrible shit.
Oh no!
Feeding Beth.
Yeah, maybe.
Cut her legs
just like
off.
the-
Well, no, they're
Grind
feeding.
it
Well,
up.
no, but they're feeding people.
Feeding her awful from
That's
the
true.
last person.
Yeah.
Rhydon Colloid says
Oxnard's just butchering people's names.
the lesbian was not hot for Maggie. She knew the old man that her group, the governor group, had killed was Maggie's father.
Yeah.
She was guilt-ridden about that and the whole prison assault. That's why she felt so obligated to assist Glenn, and that's why she behaved oddly and introduced Maggie.
Yeah. That was because you had said you thought that she was hot for Maggie.
Yeah, I apologize.
Ridiculous.
I thought that the lesbian was totally hot for Maggie.
Yeah, I don't
obviously,
know where
that
you
was
got
just
that
my own
from.
personal.
That was his own.
That was your
hetero
own.
instincts
That was your
coming
own
out.
personal like desires
Fantasy,
and wishes.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, she really wants Maggie. Look at her.
Oh man, we are totally gonna see them make out. Yeah,
Right.
right. I wish you
the
wished very, very hard, but
The only overtly lesbianic I think she had done
lesbianic.
was she was checking out what's her face with the pigtails and shorts.
Who wasn't?
Well, yeah, but that's because the Abraham is talking to her because he was
Right.
like, "Hell, they're goddamn magical."
Yeah.
Or something.
No, but it
about
makes
her tits.
perfect sense that that's why she felt guilty in that scene.
Yeah,
and
you're
looking
an
at me.
idiot.
I'm a moron. Job 187. Check out Vikings on History Channel.
Oh, okay.
Hey, check out Mountain Men or whatever the hell. Mountain Monsters.
Mountain monsters. Yeah.
Right back at you.
If you want another quality series to watch and commentate, it's got a lot of action, intrigue, and is actually somewhat factual to the historical Vikings. It's Game of Thrones minus the gayness. Love your show. Keep it
Well,
up.
that's the best part.
Well,
of
that's
Game
what
of
I
Thrones.
like about it.
Yeah, so I don't want to watch it.
What do you
because-
watch, Game of Thrones? Is my question.
Why isn't there gayness? That's what I wanna
that's what I understand.
I feel like Vikings were probably
Gayness
some of the
is a
gayest
part of
explorers
history.
and yeah. No, that's good. That's interesting to know though because I think I saw the first episode of that show. And,
Oh, really?
I saw parts of it, and I didn't have time at the when it first premiered to like get into it. So it's interesting. It's good to hear though. Like it's a pretty decent show. I'd like to watch it.
Yeah, we should
see
watch
how
it.
it is.
Claire Gray also says, Rosita. Why can't anyone remember her name?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What is
Hang
Claire
on.
talking
We're not
about?
looking at her name, that's why.
Yeah.
That's a Bruce Springsteen song, isn't it?
Really?
Ergoslav.
Ergoslav.
That classic guy. Love Ergoslav.
Yep.
Slavin'
He's
it
the
up.
man.
Ergoslavin.
He said, just caught up on the past couple episodes, and wow, things really ramped up from playing Have You Ever near a golf course.
That's true. Things have gotten pretty dark since those good old days
Yeah,
of
it's true.
college drinking games.
That's true. That episode 2 episodes ago where they killed a kid is probably like the most horrifying thing I've
Things
ever seen.
took a bit of a turn at that episode. You went from emo moments of Beth, like adolescence emo-ness,
Yes.
to child murder by child.
Yes. And
Bizarro.
wow. It's crazy. Well, this was the season finale.
Is that it? No comments?
That's it, I think. If you left a comment and I didn't read it, it's because of YouTube. Predictions for
I don't
next
hear a
season.
denial.
I told you, Tyreese is going to murder all of them.
And I agree with you, but I also
Hammer
think
time.
that specifically Carol is going to save Rick.
Unfortunately,
Rick
that
is
sounds
gonna-
accurate, but
Yeah.
I hope not.
I mean, I hope it's not that predictable, but I do think that that's what's going to happen. And then, then there's going to be a reunion with Judith. Carl may die. I wouldn't be surprised if Carl dies.
Good.
That was my prediction.
And then Rick is then reunited with Judith.
I really
Or
thought they were going to
Rick
kill
is-
Carl off. in the
when
finale.
when Carl was left last to go to that train car, and then Rick is saying, "I won't go in without my son." I honestly thought that they were going to shoot Carl right
Yeah.
there.
That would have been good. I would have been like
That would've been shocking.
pleased with the finale if somebody just died
Pleased.
right? Well, yeah, if somebody died randomly like that.
How
Like,
did
okay.
Boss? How did you feel about Carl being shot in the head. I'm pleased.
Pleased.
Yeah.
No, I thought they would have like multiple shots and like all the snipers on the roofs are like, take him out now.
You see the Gareth slowly lifts a walkie-talkie up to his mouth and goes, green light. They take Carl out. Carol said.
No, Carol
Too
just
close.
shows up.
Carol shows up. Think I'd miss this party. Carol?
Oh man.
Tyrese just hammers some people to death.
So any other thoughts?
So I want to hear what the commenters think about the ritual room or whatever the hell that candle
I want
room was.
people-
Interpret that for me.
Yeah, because we missed some stuff
I don't
going
know
on
what
in
was
there.
going on in there.
Yeah, we just watched it. I'm probably gonna watch it again tomorrow.
Yeah,
but
and feel free to leave your comments and predictions for next season. We want to hear those also, and read about that. And it's gonna be a long wait now till next season. And this was Oxnard's first full season, right, of the show.
There you go.
So
How'd
what do
it
you
feel?
think?
I thought it was very like for a zombie show, for how simple that concept is. I'm very pleased with how disturbing they made it. How like it's futile.
Well, you decided to watch the best season.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
True,
like,
that's true. This is
the
one of
best
the best.
season.
The first season, of course, too, was really awesome because it's the beginning of the story and
Right.
everything starts to unfold, and there's so much uncertainty about what happened in the beginning.
right.
But you know what was interesting too, when sort of in the beginning of this episode, when they're just kind of in the woods, living their lives, kind of basically. I almost kind of forgot myself that things were not like this before. You know what I mean? That they had normal lives. I feel like it's, for me now, it's so normal to see just people like just kind of traveling and just kind of always on edge, always being aware of what's going on around them. That's become so normal for the viewer now too. It's weird. I just kind of I experienced that during this episode.
I would love for them to do more like kind of flashback things, like show them like and just bounce back and forth, because then you can see what they've become and what they were when something that massive, calamity occurs.
Yeah.
Like you don't know, like I don't know how I would be.
You don't know what you're capable of. Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Oh,
too.
you don't
That's
know.
the-
You don't want to know what I'm capable of.
I know
Pretty
you're
sure
dangerous.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're capable of.
That's
and
what I'm
why-
afraid of, boss. If there's ever some like apocalypse, I'm not going to try and seek his help because I think he's going to be fine on his own, and I'm just going to be some like residual.
He's a loose cannon.
I'm going to be
You're a
collateral
loose
damage.
cannon.
That's a good definition of
Yeah.
a loose cannon.
You're gonna be we're gonna be sneaking around somewhere, and then everyone else is gonna be in agreement. Like, okay, let's move along quietly.
Meanwhile, he comes up-
Let's
he
take
comes
it, and
around,
then
he has
he's
like
gonna
a
go
neutron-
charging and screaming. Yeah,
He has like
going
a
for the
neutron
soft
device.
tissue, shooting like knives and needles out at eyeballs and throat necks, and
I found this atomic bomb, and I'm going to set it off.
He's got a thermal detonator.
Oh yeah, what is that? C-3PO?
No, yeah.
yeah,
He's holding a thermal detonator.
we're doomed.
Oh man.
Anyway, so
Well,
Game
yeah,
of Thrones is gonna start.
Yeah,
now
look
next
forward to
week.
next week because we're going to start doing Game of Thrones.
Oh, man. Okay.
But if you're listening to this, you've seen our April Fool's episode.
Mountain monster.
Probably.
But also watch Mountain Monsters. Yeah, oh my god, that show is
Mountain Monsters.
incredible.
Yeah, let us-
Destination America.
If you watched our
That
April
is the
Fool's
most
episode,
bullshit show I've ever seen in my life, and it's awesome.
if you let us know, because we will seriously consider just watching that and talking about it. Because
Season 2 of that show, there is a season 2 of that show coming out, and we will watch that and
Yes.
talk
Talk
about it
around
if
that.
you want to
it
hear
is so ridiculous.
because I would love to watch that and talk about it with you guys.
Because how many monsters could there be?
it doesn't matter. You can make
Where's
it
this
anything.
Making names up.
No, but
What the hell
but
is that?
it's
Wampus?
still-
Wampus Beast?
The Wampus Beast.
The Wampus Beast.
The Lizard Demon. You can
And
make
they
a.
just talk about it so matter of
Yeah,
factly.
they haven't done Bigfoot.
You can
yet,
say
I
like
don't
the Ridgewood
Too obvious.
Ridgewood
yeah.
Fishman.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Or the San Francisco Gill Girl.
think. Gilbilly,
Gillbilly. There you go. half
the
half
Fishman.
It's
half
right.
fish, half Billy
goat.
goat.
No, half fish, half hillbilly.
It doesn't matter. Thanks for listening. Look forward to Game of Thrones.
And D&D should be out soon also.
Yeah.
Feel free go on iTunes. Listen to if you just search D&D.
Oh yeah, we're on. Yeah, we've been putting it up on iTunes, so you can support us there. We're well into the second season on iTunes.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to put some of the... after that second season, we're going to put the side quill episodes up, and then we'll have another side quill coming up.
Because some people have messaged me saying, like, oh, where are the side quills, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what? We might put them up after season 2, and that's fine.
I think we should. Anyway, and then Game of Thrones will be coming out soon, too. So
yeah, it's going to be great. A lot of great stuff coming up. Have fun. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy Halloween. Thanksgiving.
Merry Easter. Passover.
Have a great time.
Just whatever your religion, color, or creed is.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Everyone have a great time. I'm Oxnard.
Dexter.
Boss.